No, I mean, obviously speaking as a founder myself, marketing is a lot of work.
It
Certainly
is.
a lot of work. So what was your kind of your insight, no, or your thought
Yeah.
process that led you to this
So
latest iteration?
exactly. So um with all my overthinking in 2022, I realized that at the end of the day, it's not the ego really, but what matters is what the customer wants. And
Mm-hmm.
I would say a lot of businesses in the Philippines, if I'm talking about startups that are in Series A to Series B, who have raised a seed round, and marketing departments or marketing teams, they're like 1 to 2 people, but they're managing several brands. These people still don't really care about AI. At the end of the day, what they want is content that works. And
Mm-hmm.
what is content that works? Well, it's content that's engaging, content that's made in their own brand voice, and content that's super tailor fit for them that even AI won't be able to create it.
So
So
original content lumalabas. It's
still
nothing.
original content. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we know the capabilities of AI at this point. We know how cliche it gets when it's with its answers, how very templated it goes, how very generic the output of AI would be. So
Mm-hmm.
now we saw that okay, it's here to disrupt, yes, but it's not at the capability of human writers yet. It's not at the same quality of human writers. So we're safe. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah. For now, no.
for
Pero
now.
pero I keep saying for now, pero honestly, if I want to talk about, since a lot of the work I do these days is also with the BPOs, there's this fear of job displacement all the time, every time na lang. And same then with manufacturing. See, robotics has always been around. And rather than like a large dramatic drop in jobs, it's always been little incremental movements, with a few exceptions, no? Certainly, kayo, you were disrupted, so you had to pivot immediately. And I know that copywriting is also disrupted. Like in Upwork, I think I got a chart
Yeah.
from you.
Yeah.
Bagsak talaga. Graphics, not so much, but
Not
medyo
yet.
andyan na, nagbabanta na
Yeah.
because of the Sora and all this,
True.
Mid-Journey. So I think well, what do I think? I don't think it will be massive unemployment immediately. But they're parang in the same way the internet didn't trigger unemployment immediately. Pero little by little jobs were reformatted, no? Wikipedia just eliminated encyclopedias. Didn't happen overnight, pero it happened. With medyo in hindsight happened fast, pero not like breakneck. Next
Yeah.
week wala ka ng work.
Yeah.
That's one. And then the second, I don't know how you'll react to this because I've had this chat with others. Parang it changes for me the definition of what we say is creative or what we say is original. Because for example, agencies,
Yeah.
honestly, I don't think agencies are as original as they'd like them to think. But they're very consistent. They're good in execution. Pero if you don't have new ideas and you're just recycling old ideas, but recycling them very well, yun talagang at risk because AI can come in and probably not do everything. But in terms of execution, it's very very reliable. Now, on the other hand, agencies augmented by AI, ibang ano yun, ibang usapan yun. I think that has yet to emerge. And then there are companies like you who are essentially hoping to replace the agencies already
Yes.
with your AI, no? So, sige nga, can you talk about that? I mean, do you get any feedback from agencies themselves or what has the feedback been so far?
Well, okay. So for this year, I still have to really talk to other agencies about what they think about the AI and how they're executing it. But right now, Dashocontent is on its way to positioning ourselves as an AI marketing company. I would say the first here in the Philippines. So if I may say that, we might be the first. We were the first to do a national roadshow, of course, with you, together with you and our experts, right? We went
Mm-hmm.
through the whole country encouraging everyone to use AI. We were the first. We were also the first to release a responsible AI policy wherein we tell our clients, yes, we use AI, but at the end of it, there are humans who will be the last touch for your content. And it assures them that not everything that we churn is really AI. I mean, it's still human experts, no?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then in terms of agencies who are trying to augment themselves with AI, they are really on their path to being the better position one. There are a lot of creatives, there are a lot of content creators, writers who are out there still looking for jobs and wondering why they can't find any. The answer is because of your expertise and your experience in the industry that you're trying to get into. I mean, everyone right now can become a content creator, everyone can write, anyone can put up an agency. There's no mold to that.
Mm-hmm.
But AI will give you an edge. And that
Yeah.
edge is what we're trying to put around Dashocontent to make us the better ally for marketing departments in the Philippines and across Southeast Asia.
Have you tried? I mean, you're certainly marketing locally, no? But
Yep.
have you tried offering it directly to Singapore or other countries? Baka that's also one, and I'm guilty of this. One interesting, parang I don't know if it's a weakness, pero bias for by local startups. We all love to do stuff for the Philippines.
Yeah.
However, if you go abroad, Singapore, kahit
Yeah.
Indonesia, Malaysia, they love creating products for the world. I mean,
Yeah.
certainly Malaysia, Indonesia could use it. Pero kunyari Grab, uh, it services many countries, no? Or Waze, ano ba yung Waze? Israel yata yung Waze, etc. No? These are all companies that were set up in other countries, pero the goal was to market globally. So, do you have that thought, like marketing globally?
That's the reason why we registered in Singapore in the first place, because we
Sure.
want to be global at the very start.
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of global, we do have customers from Hong Kong, we have customers from Spain.
Mm-hmm.
They need content creation in English because aside from the translation that they need later on, they need purely English content. And it gives us an edge because our network of creatives in Dasho content are pretty much affordable. So pretty just like a BPO, diba? Like they come to us because have more bang for their buck, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But now since we're augmented with AI, we can produce more, we can produce faster, and this gives us better edge. You know, Filipinos, we that's the thing that's beautiful about Filipinos because we're really good with the English language. We have high command of that language, and this gives us something that we can actually sell outside of the country. Like,
Mm-hmm.
who wouldn't want to have a partner who's from the Philippines can write good English content, and but then serving other countries as well. They want that, diba? And our edge is always about cost, but how about speed? This is where AI comes in because now we're not just good, we're also fast, right?
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, so in terms of positioning outside of the Philippines, that's what we're trying to do right now. Singapore is hard to crack because they have agencies that are already rooted in expertise and positioning as consultancies more than platforms, right?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it's a trust economy. They still prefer to have humans who will consult with them, show up in calls and all of that. They don't prefer the PLG growth that's on a platform like Dasho content. So we're still trying to crack that, GTM to